What's up, guys? I'm Brian, and this is Brian's Breaks. Today, we're going to be ripping 5 packs of 2020 Bowman Baseball First Edition. The way these got released out into the market was outside of card shops and retailers, of course. Topps did a limited 3-day release, allowing customers to purchase up to 24 packs, which would be a full box, at $14.99 a piece. And I was lucky enough to grab 5 on day 2 of the limited release, and going to be opening them here on video for you all. I own all these packs. I didn't sell any spots. This isn't a live break or anything like that, no group break. These are all personally owned by me. Just to give a little bit of a background, I'm a Yankees fan, so like everyone else who's chasing Jason Dominguez, I'm chasing Jason Dominguez twofold. Going to be an incredible Yankee hopefully one day, but right now, one of the biggest signings in international history, and obviously, as probably most of you know, nicknamed the Martian for his insane talent and ability. Of course, obviously looking for any color in here. First edition, first Bowmans, some quality players. Bobby Witt Jr., his base, and then of course any color also sells well with him. So without further ado, we have the 5 packs of Bowman, we have sleeves, and we have top loaders. So let's just get into breaking. If I clear my throat a couple times, I'm sorry, allergy season, so might struggle a little bit throughout here, but I do have water on the side, and hopefully I don't annoy you guys too much. The benefit of it not being a live video is you can skip through those moments. So I'm going to try not to peek too much at these cards as I'm opening. I really don't like to ruin it too much for you all, but I don't like to ruin it for myself either, so we're just going to do it without peeking. If I see something start to come up, I'm going to probably take a little bit of a brief look, but you'll all see it, of course, as well. So we got first edition Mackenzie Gore. Should be a good player out there for San Diego. We got a Jeremy Pena, the Astros. CJ Abrams of San Diego. Christian Robinson, Arizona. Let me put these back on camera. It looks like I already have a blue sky foil. So first pack in, and we might already have something big coming. So let's get there. Matthew Liberatore. Let's see if I could take these 3 behind without ruining it. Oh, and right there, Bobby Witt Jr., first edition. That's a nice one. That's what I was talking about right off the bat. This is just the paper base. Centering looks pretty good. Probably not the best. Corners look nice. But that's at least a $20 to $30 card, depending on how many more make it onto the market. Personal one for me, Estevan Florial. I think this kid is going to be great for us. So love to have his Bowman first edition, even though it's not his first Bowman. So that's a nice one to have for me personally, and not bad for the collection overall. Nolan Jones, Cleveland. Gunnar Henderson of Baltimore. And our blue sky foil, Angels. Not a first Bowman. Joe Adell. I know this guy's got a lot of love in the hobby. Obviously not a first edition. Not a first Bowman, as I mentioned when I was kind of taking a peek. But nice clean corners. Centering looks right on. First edition. No numbering on these. So this is just your standard sky blue foil. But so far, that's the best. Obviously, got some nice little pieces in there for me personally. But Florial and Bobby Witt Jr., of course, are going to be the nice ones. Let me actually take that Bobby Witt Jr., and I'm going to also sleeve the Estevan Florial. So let me get those sleeved up. So not too bad for a first pack there. Hopefully that's not our peak, but I can't already be mad about getting a Bobby Witt Jr. paper base in the first pack. I know a lot of people are hoping from him with Bowman 2020 release day happening yesterday. A lot of people are ripping those retail boxes. So a lot of people have varying success into how well stocked their Targets and Walmarts were around the country. But yeah, no, solid first pack. I can't complain at all about that. So let's go on to pack number 2. Just want to try to make sure I get these out without breaking anything or ruining any corners or anything like that, or hitting my tripod as I just did. So we got a Jordan Groshans first edition, Christian Javier, Nick Lodolo, Jazz Chisholm. Ooh, we got a gold. Holy moly. Wow. John Diaz, Oscar Gonzalez, first Bowman, first edition. We're not going to peek at this gold quite yet. Let's try to get the other 3 cards behind it in front successfully, and we did. So we got a Forrest Whitley, should be a nice player for the Astros. Not many people big fans of the Astros right now. Sorry, Astros fans. Cody Hose, Baron Laura, first edition. We got an Oscar Gonzalez, first Bowman, first edition, and we got a gold. Not a first Bowman. Can we get a team? We got Red Sox, all you Sox fans. Tanner Hook, 20 out of 75. 20 out of 75, gold foil. Numbering obviously on these is right on the front, but just to show you guys the back of the card as well. Not a first Bowman, but a first edition. 20 of 75. Can't complain about that at all. 2 packs in, and we're not doing bad. I'm not going to do a recap yet, quite early, but we got a nice little pile going here, front right. So, again, can't complain. Let's go on to pack number 3. We got 2 packs left. Obviously, still chasing a Dominguez of anything, paper base, blue foil, any kind of color would obviously be incredible, but to just be able to pull Bobby Witt Jr. base and Dominguez base out of 5 packs, I'd consider myself extremely lucky. Probably as lucky as I was to get the packs online in the first place for retail or online value. Aramis Aidman, first edition, not a first Bowman. Brian Matta, Luis Garcia. Got Jordan Adams, the Angels. Montero, not going to flip to that next one. We want to save that color. Got to stop hitting my tripod. Bear with me. Alvaro Sejas. Nick Bennett, nice first edition, first Bowman. In the Brewers' new threads, as you can tell, with that new logo, new primary logo release, and the new jersey set, which I think looks really nice. Matt Manning, Drew Waters, and we're back to Montero, and let's peek. Not a first Bowman. We got Tampa. Could this be a Franco? We want a Wander Franco here. Yes, that's about as good as it can get for not being a first Bowman and not being the Yankees or the Royals. This guy obviously has been a stud, climbing up to the Tampa farm system. Even though this isn't his first Bowman, his base is still selling for a decent amount for a base card out of this set. Nice first edition there. Nice sky blue foil. Yeah, awesome to get some color there on Franco. Put that in my post earlier that, you know, outside of the Bobby Witt Juniors, some general color, some first Bowman first editions, this is one of the guys that you definitely want to hit. Probably alongside Joe Adell. Those are going to be the big 2 that really are going to give you the biggest impact if you're looking to move or trade or, you know, sell any of this stuff, which, to be honest, if you're watching this video and looking to get your hands on it, I don't know what I'm doing with any of this stuff yet. So feel free to send me any messages on YouTube, on Instagram TV, wherever you're watching this, and we can, of course, talk for sale, for trade, but no plans coming out of the gates with this. So I've got to say, 4 packs in, and it's already better than I could have hoped for, to be completely honest. I built myself up a little bit over the past couple days, thinking, oh, you can pull Dominguez, you can pull this, and it looks like we got a blue. Not trying to cheat it, but I was just straightening out the cards, and it looks like we might have a blue. It might be sky blue foil, actually. Sorry about that, but exciting nonetheless. So let's get it started. Aaron Shortridge, Cal Mitchell, Damon Jones of the Phillies, Luis Garcia. I'm going to go Luis. Andrew Vaughn. I'm going to try not to cheat that one. Former Yankee prospect great, Jorge Mateo. Got dealt to the Athletics in that Sonny Gray trade, but he'll be coming out through their system. I'm sure he'll make it at some point. Great versatility, great player. Rooting for him as a former Yankee out there. Josh Jung skipped over him. Got too busy talking about my former Yankees. And Grant Little. We got an Evan White. And Mateo is back once again. And let's see what we have for the foil. I think I might have saw a St. Louis helmet. St. Louis, not a first Bowman. Let's see who we got. Nolan Gorman. First edition. Okay. Don't know what his comp is, to be completely honest. But, as I said, you're hoping for first edition, first Bowmans. Paper, we got some good ones. And then you're also hoping for some color. So, really, really can't complain about that at all. I'm going to sleeve him up. I'm also going to sleeve up the Mateo just for my own personal preference. I actually grabbed a cool autograph of this guy a couple years back in Heritage that I really liked while he was still with the Yankees, but I'm probably the only one that cares about him, so I'll move on. So we got the last final pack coming up, so just going to do a brief kind of synopsis of where we landed. I'll take out the first two, one former, one current Yankee prospect that maybe not everybody cares about, but nice Bowman first editions for me personally to have. That's Estevan Florial and Jorge Mateo, the former Yankee prospect. So those are nice gets for me. Again, just to reiterate, these are all my packs. I own everything coming out of it. Did not sell spots for this one. This is not a group break. And then we'll go as best we can in order here, but not really up to all the comps on these. We got Nolan Gorman for first edition in the blue sky foil. We've got Franco in the blue sky foil as well, first edition. Really excited about this card. I know his base is doing well. This one can only be doing better. I don't know much about Tanner Houck. Red Sox fans, let me know. But nonetheless, great to get a gold. 20 out of 75 for a great team. Great, not personal. I'm being objective when I say that. But great team, great for the hobby, great for collecting. Joe Adell, I know this kid is well regarded in the hobby. I think a lot of people have interest in his card, so it's nice to get a blue sky foil of him. And then, of course, probably one of the biggest ones so far, probably him and Franco. Bobby Witt Jr., paper base. This is one of the guys that everybody's chasing regardless of your affiliation and your favorite team. So that's the recap so far. We're going to go into the final pack. Last one. Give it a little bit of mojo. We're hoping for a Dominguez here, of course. Going to try not to ruin in case he's the last card. So try to do that carefully. Still got a little bit of color, which is nice. Looks like another blue sky foil. Hard not to cheat these. I don't like to ruin it for you guys or myself, but when you're trying to straighten out the cards, it's hard to not get it. You got Riley Green here. Looks like he's holding a piece of a bat or something. Cool picture on that one. Got Nick Allen, the Oakland Athletics. Got a first Bowman of Jarrell Encarnacion, pardon me. This guy I know is getting some love in the hobby. Not a bad paper base to have by any means. So that's a good one to have. I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to sleeve him up so I don't forget. Cabrian Hayes. Robert Pawson. This guy as well. He's probably in the same spot as Encarnacion. A lot of people are giving this guy some love, getting the paper base on this one. Nothing crazy. It's not going to do anything phenomenal, but nonetheless, it's a nice name that you'd like to get out of these packs. Again, first Bowman, first edition. Can't complain about that one at all. Going to put him alongside Encarnacion and sleeve both of those up. Foils coming after this. Try not to cheat it. Try not to show the team. Pull the other cards in front. Then when we get back to Gilbert, we know we have the color right behind. Keibert Ruiz. Cavaco of the Twins. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce Jordan's last name. Back-to-back Twins there. But first Bowman, first edition. Let's leave that one up. Logan Gilbert. Let's peek. Oh boy, we have a first Bowman. I don't really want to ruin the team, so let's just do the unveil. So the last pack magic. Let's see what we got. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Okay, so not a Dominguez. Nice to get a foil on a first Bowman, first edition. Don't know much about this guy in terms of prospects of his MLB playing abilities or what he means for the hobby, but nonetheless, you can't hate these foils. They look nice, and to get a first Bowman, first edition, can't complain at all. So let me just sleeve him up. And for the sake of everyone's time, I won't sleeve up the others, but let's just run through it quick. Kind of our our top hits. I don't know if Jordan's a top hit, but the ones that are really going to hold some value or hold some interest in the hobby are going to be this Robert Pawson, first edition, first Bowman of the Oakland Athletics. Then Gerard Encarnacion, first edition, first Bowman. Glenn Allen Hill Jr., last pack Magic, first edition, first Bowman of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Bobby Witt Jr., first edition, first Bowman. That's a big one. Joe Adell, first edition, Blue Sky Foil. Can't complain about that at all. Love to get a gold. Only 5 packs. To be able to get a gold prospect on the Red Sox, really can't complain. 20 out of 75. Not a first Bowman, but still a first edition, of course. Franco, really pumped about this one. Of course, did not get Dominguez. Yankees fan, as well as, biggest name in the hobby really right now, especially when it comes to baseball. And he's right there probably behind Ja and Zion if you want to look at the hobby as a whole. But nice first edition to get there. I know his paper base is doing well, even though it's not a first Bowman. Nolan Gorman, first edition. And then just my 2 personals, Jorge Mateo and Estevan Florial, first edition. So that's going to be the haul. Really juiced about Joe Adell, Bobby Witt Jr., and Wander Franco. Those are my 3 big ones, if I had to say. And to get these 3 with the additions that we sleeve below out of just 5 packs, pretty happy with that. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Any feedback, any thoughts, any interest, make sure to send me a message on Instagram or YouTube. Again, this is Brian with Brian's Breaks, spelled BRNS, Brian's Breaks without the vowels. Next break is going to be a little Panini Prism draft picks, college football. So if you have any interest in that, make sure to stay tuned to my channel as well as my Instagram. We'll be posting about that when we break, probably this week, next week. So thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Give me a like and a follow. Subscribe if you want, and we'll see you next time.